In the late 1980s, Russian Navy divers were conducting routine training exercises in Lake Baikal, the world's deepest and oldest lake located in Siberia. However, what they discovered during one of their dives was anything but routine. Several of the divers reported encountering strange humanoid creatures, sparking intense interest and speculation about what they had seen. Siberia, a region in Russia, has been a long-standing site of reported UFO and extraterrestrial encounters for many generations. Among the notable locations in Siberia where such phenomena have been observed is Lake Baikal. This vast body of water is renowned for its unique ecosystem that harbors a multitude of rare species. The swimmers of Lake Baikal, at one point, instilled fear in Russian Navy divers, showcasing immense strength that tragically resulted in the passing of 3 divers due to decompression sickness. The Lake Baikal swimmers refer to a peculiar and mysterious group of aquatic humanoid beings that came into contact with Russian naval divers in the year 1982, creating a sense of intrigue and wonder. This intriguing encounter occurred amidst a routine military diving operation at the depth of 50 meters, equivalent to 164 feet, when the divers were suddenly intrigued by an unusual presence sharing the waters with them. The divers documented observations of beings with a human-like appearance, whose elongated bodies measured up to 3 meters or 9 feet long. Beyond their sheer size, the divers found other evidence indicating that the entities they came across were extraterrestrial in nature. These humanoid creatures were unlike anything seen on Earth, sparking intrigue and speculation about their origin and purpose. The depicted entities were characterized by their silver outlines, with certain entities adorned with see-through orbs atop their heads. These orbs have been likened to the appearance of an unfolded umbrella positioned above the creatures' heads. This description portrays a detailed depiction of the figures, emphasizing the distinct features that set them apart. After the divers emerged from the depths of Lake Baikal, they promptly relayed their astonishing discovery to a commanding officer. In response, the commander instructed the divers to plunge back into the icy waters and capture one of these mysterious aquatic beings. 7 brave divers descended into the lake once more, coming face to face with the mysterious Lake Baikal swimmers, who exhibited extraordinary strength by forcefully propelling the Soviet divers back to the surface. This remarkable encounter not only showcased the resilience of the divers, but also underscored the uncanny abilities of these elusive underwater creatures dwelling in the depths of Lake Baikal. Inadequate availability of decompression chambers along the shore resulted in a tragic situation where all 7 divers could not be accommodated, leaving 3 divers unfortunate enough to succumb to decompression sickness, also known as caisson disease or the bends. This unfortunate incident marked a deadly turn in the efforts to reach out to the Lake Baikal swimmers. The lack of resources to address decompression needs exposed the divers to the fatal consequences of their descent into the depths. Nikolai Kirov, a resident fisherman in the quaint village of Kultuk, has recently shared an intriguing anecdote with local historians recounting an unforgettable fishing expedition from the 1990s. As described by Kirov, during a nocturnal fishing excursion with his companions, a remarkable and mystifying sight unfolded before their eyes. Allegedly, as they engaged in their fishing activities under the cover of night, they were astounded to witness strange occurrences in the tranquil waters of the lake. In the vast expanse of Lake Baikal, the fishermen faced a deep sense of fear when encountering mysterious creatures that threatened to overturn their boats, plunging them into the icy depths. Desperately attempting to ensnare one of these mysterious silver beings by casting expansive nets into the frigid waters, the crew soon retreated back to the safety of the shore, shaken by the eerie encounter. This unsettling experience left an indelible mark on their psyches, dissuading them from ever venturing back to that particular area of Lake Baikal. In addition to the mentioned evidence, there exists a folklore tale revolving around a native farmer who recounted a narrative to a traveler regarding mythical pharaohs residing in the lake area. As per the folklore, these lake-dwelling pharaohs were believed to have caused the sinking of a boat, prompting the villagers to take action by casting nets into the waters and successfully hauling approximately 50 of these pharaohs onto the shore. This folklore not only adds a touch of mystique to the local legends, but also illustrates the deep-rooted beliefs and customs prevalent among the villages in that region. In ancient folklore, the beings known as pharaohs were believed to possess a human-like appearance with heads, arms, hands, and legs, Yet they also had paws and a fishtail. Legend has it that the villagers resorted to whipping these pharaohs with birch rods and then casting them back into the depths of the lake. This act of punishment was not just physical, carried a powerful symbolic message. Following the severe beating, the pharaohs vanished from the land, never to be seen again. The reports in question regarding the existence of humanoid entities have never received official confirmation or denial from the government. These accounts have sparked a significant amount of speculation and intrigue within the paranormal community. Various theories have emerged to explain the origins of these humanoids. Some speculate that they might have been the outcome of clandestine experiments conducted by the government. On the other hand, alternative perspectives propose that these entities could potentially be extraterrestrial in nature, originating from outer space or possibly remnants of an ancient civilization long lost in the annals of history. Interestingly, individuals residing in and visiting Lake Baikal have shared numerous accounts of witnessing mysterious phenomena in the nocturnal skies or emanating from the profound waters of the lake, known for its pristine clarity. Observers have depicted these strange occurrences as radiant spheres or circular shapes, exuding a rhythmic luminescence that casts an ethereal light upon the surrounding landscape. These celestial manifestations, whether fleeting streaks amidst the stars or emerging from the abyssal depths below, have captivated the imaginations of onlookers and stirred a sense of wonder. In a captivating narrative, a collective of fishermen recounted a mesmerizing experience of encountering a sequence of luminous, unidentified flying objects suspended over the lake's serene surface while engaged in a recreational fishing venture. Their vivid description details how these mysterious objects radiated a gentle rhythmic glow that gracefully traversed the shimmering waters before vanishing into the vast expanse of the nocturnal sky. This account not only highlights the intriguing nature of their observation, but also underscores the profound impact it had on their perspective of the world beyond their familiar realm. Reports have emerged about divers coming across luminous entities submerged in the depths of Lake Baikal. These entities are often described as glowing orbs or underwater vessels displaying remarkable agility and elegance. Such encounters have stirred up discussions and conjectures within the scientific community and among enthusiasts, leading to intensified scrutiny and research efforts aimed at unraveling the mysteries surrounding these phenomena. The peculiar sightings of these luminous objects have triggered a wave of curiosity and fascination, prompting a more profound exploration into the true nature and possible origins of these strange occurrences. In the case of luminous, unidentified flying objects sighted above Lake Baikal, a renowned site veiled in mystery, the scientific community and scholars have postulated numerous hypotheses to elucidate these occurrences. Among the assorted theories put forth, one compelling idea posits that the radiating entities could potentially be attributed to inherent natural elements. These entities, possibly emanated by bioluminescent organisms or atmospheric plasma, are hypothesized to emanate light as a result of intricate chemical reactions or electromagnetic phenomena occurring within their milieu. In a more elaborate exploration of the phenomenon, an alternative explanation emerges, suggesting that the luminous unidentified flying objects might be of human creation, possibly experimental aircraft or drones engaged in testing or surveillance activities near Lake Baikal. Nevertheless, this hypothesis falls short in explaining the remarkable nimbleness and dexterity observed by individuals who have witnessed these occurrences, prompting skepticism regarding its accuracy. The notion that these UFOs are intricately tied to terrestrial operations raises intriguing questions about the advanced technology and capabilities involved, challenging conventional understandings of aerial phenomena. A theoretical perspective that delves into speculation suggests that the luminous, unidentified flying objects might potentially originate from extraterrestrial sources, embodying sophisticated spacecraft or investigative devices venturing into the realms of Earth's oceans and skies. Despite the contentious nature of this hypothesis and its deficiency in empirical substantiation, it remains a notion that should not be summarily disregarded due to humanity's limited comprehension of the cosmos and the plausibility of life existing beyond our planetary boundaries. This viewpoint invites a profound examination of the possibility that these mysterious aerial phenomena could stem from civilizations or entities existing beyond Earth. Throughout the ongoing pursuit to unravel and elucidate the mystery surrounding the luminous, unidentified flying objects witnessed above Lake Baikal, the perplexing puzzle lingers unresolved. evoking profound fascination amongst both researchers and enthusiasts who are spellbound by these mysterious occurrences. The extensive volume and consistent nature of first-hand testimonies, in conjunction with the absence of definitive proof or elucidation, ignite conjecture regarding the genuine essence of these extraordinary events. Delving deeper into the intricate tapestry of factors contributing to the unexplained luminous UFO sightings over Lake Baikal reveals a complex web of strange elements that have confounded experts and amateurs alike. In the vast expanse of the world's oceans, fishermen brave the elements to cast their nets and lines in search of a bountiful catch. Yet, beneath the surface lies a realm of mystery and intrigue where reports of encounters with unidentified submerged objects have captured the attention of seafarers for generations. For centuries, fishermen have reported sightings of strange and inexplicable phenomena beneath the waves, ranging from glowing lights and submerged craft to encounters with otherworldly beings. These encounters often occur in remote or deep-sea locations far from the prying eyes of land dwellers and civilization. One such account comes from a group of fishermen off the coast of Japan who claim to have witnessed a luminous object rising from the depths of the sea before vanishing into the sky. According to their testimony, the object emitted a pulsating glow that illuminated the surrounding waters with an ethereal radiance, leaving the fishermen in awe of the spectacle before them. Similarly, there have been reports of fishermen encountering submerged objects of unknown origin, which exhibit extraordinary agility and maneuverability beneath the waves. These objects are often described as disc-shaped or cylindrical, with metallic surfaces and smooth contours that defy conventional explanation. The encounters with USOs described by fishermen underscore the enduring allure of the unknown and the mysteries that lie hidden beneath the ocean's surface. For millennia, humans have been drawn to the sea, captivated by its vastness, its beauty, and its capacity to conceal secrets beyond imagination. The ocean's depths remain one of the least explored and understood regions of our planet, teeming with life and yet shrouded in darkness and mystery. From ancient legends of sea monsters and mermaids to modern tales of UFOs and underwater anomalies, the ocean continues to inspire wonder, curiosity, and fear in equal measure. Moreover, the encounters with USOs challenge our assumptions about the limits of human knowledge and our understanding of the natural world. As fishermen venture into the depths in search of fish and fortune, they are confronted with the possibility that they are not alone in the ocean, and that strange and mysterious beings or objects may lurk beneath the waves. The reports of USO encounters by fishermen raise profound questions about the nature and origin of these mysterious phenomena, as well as their potential significance for our understanding of the ocean's depths. While some skeptics dismiss the sightings as misidentifications or hoaxes, others argue that they represent genuine and unexplained anomalies that merit further investigation. From a scientific perspective, USO encounters provide an opportunity to study and document the behavior and characteristics of unknown objects or entities in the marine environment. By collecting eyewitness testimony, photographic evidence, and other data, researchers can begin to unravel the mysteries of the ocean's depths and shed light on the mysterious phenomena that inhabit its realm. Furthermore, USO encounters have implications for our broader understanding of the universe and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. While it is unlikely that all USOs are of extraterrestrial origin, the possibility that some may represent advanced technology or intelligent beings from other worlds cannot be dismissed outright. As of right now, the encounters of fishermen with unidentified submerged objects offer a tantalizing glimpse into the mysteries of the ocean's depths and the strange phenomena that inhabit its realm. From luminous lights and submerged craft to encounters with otherworldly beings, these experiences challenge our assumptions about the limits of human knowledge and our understanding of the natural world. Over the years, numerous reports and sightings have emerged from astronomers, amateur sky watchers, and even astronauts describing anomalous objects observed near the moon. These sightings range from fleeting glimpses of strange lights and shadows to detailed observations of structured craft maneuvering in proximity to the lunar surface. One notable incident occurred a few days ago when an amateur astronomer captured a mysterious object while recording a video of the moon. The individual in question was using a celestron telescope along with an astrophotography camera. They added that they could see the object from the ground without the telescope, adding that it was moving past the moon and was shining brightly. Intrigued by the sight, they quickly adjusted the camera settings and began recording the unidentified object as it moved with graceful precision near the moon. The object's smooth, fluid movements defied conventional explanation, leaving the individual questioning what the object was. They quickly uploaded the footage to social media where people began putting forward their theories for what it was. The reaction that followed was immediate as hundreds of individuals responded with excitement and curiosity. People from all over the world expressed their awe and admiration for his extraordinary sighting. The eyewitness's narrative instantly caught the attention of fellow enthusiasts of celestial observation who were both fascinated and intrigued by his encounter. This unprecedented event prompted a flurry of activity among amateur astronomers as they diligently examined the accompanying photographs and diligently sought to validate the authenticity of the sighting. The mysterious object, radiating an otherworldly glow, posed a perplexing enigma that defied easy explanation. As the conversation on the internet started to pick up speed, experts in the field of astronomy and astrophysics joined in to contribute their knowledge and insights to the investigation. They carefully examined the detailed information about the light emitted by the mysterious object and conducted thorough analyses of the neighboring celestial entities. Many said that it wasn't a balloon or a piece of space debris, while skeptics disagreed and said that this was the most likely answer. As the UFO glided across the lunar landscape, the camera captured every detail with remarkable clarity and precision. The object's shape, size, and luminosity were unlike anything some of the users had seen before, leading them to speculate about its origin and purpose. The video footage revealed what some are calling a rotating disk that could be seen emitting a bright glow, its surface shimmering with a radiance as it traversed the celestial expanse. Against the backdrop of the moon's craggy surface, the unidentified object appeared to stand out, leaving many questioning its true nature. Interestingly, this isn't the first time that amateur astronomers have captured mysterious aircrafts near the moon. Within this vast cosmic theater, sightings of unidentified flying objects have continuously intrigued and puzzled people for countless decades. Amongst these reports, one particular type of UFO stands out prominently: the enigmatic disc-shaped aircrafts. These distinct aerial objects with their smooth exterior have captured the attention of both scientists and researchers for decades. The phenomenon of these unidentified objects has been observed for several decades, with hundreds of these objects being reported every year. In addition to astronaut testimonies, it seems that more and more amateur astronomers and skywatchers are capturing photographic and video evidence of unidentified objects near the moon using telescopes, cameras, and other observation equipment. These images and videos depict mysterious objects moving across the lunar surface or hovering in the vicinity of the moon, sparking speculation and debate among researchers and enthusiasts. The presence of unidentified flying objects near the moon raises profound questions about the nature of these phenomena. If these sightings are indeed genuine, they could represent evidence of advanced technology or even covert military operations beyond Earth's atmosphere. Furthermore, the proximity of UFO sightings to the moon suggests a deliberate interest or presence in Earth's celestial neighborhood, prompting speculation about the motives and intentions of these enigmatic visitors. Moreover, the implications of UFO sightings near the moon extend beyond scientific curiosity to encompass geopolitical, security, and existential concerns. The possibility of advanced extraterrestrial civilizations or unknown adversaries operating in Earth's vicinity raises questions about humanity's preparedness, resilience, and ability to respond to potential threats or encounters with unknown entities. While the existence of UFOs near the moon remains a subject of debate and speculation, several potential explanations have been proposed to account for these sightings. One hypothesis is that the sightings may be attributable to human-made spacecraft, satellites, or debris orbiting the Earth or conducting operations in cislunar space. Advances in space exploration and commercial spaceflight have led to an increase in orbital activity and the proliferation of objects in Earth's vicinity, including those capable of producing anomalous observations near the moon. Furthermore, some researchers speculate that UFO sightings near the moon could be indicative of advanced extraterrestrial technology or spacecraft visiting Earth's vicinity for unknown purposes. While this hypothesis remains speculative, it cannot be conclusively ruled out given the limitations of current scientific knowledge and observation capabilities. As advancements in technology persist to evolve, they play a crucial role in enhancing our ability to accurately record and analyze unidentified objects. Photographs and videos are progressively improving in clarity. And as an increasing number of individuals are directing their telescopes towards the sky, it seems inevitable that we will soon obtain distinct evidence showcasing the true nature of these celestial objects. The advancements in technology have led to a reduction in blurriness, allowing for sharper images and videos to capture the mysteries of the sky. Currently, a significant number of unidentified objects have been observed in proximity to the moon, leading to the characterization of this area as a hotspot by many individuals. The mystery of the Trinidad object. The UFO sightings off the coast of the island of Trinidad near Brazil have stirred significant interest, not only due to their observation by Navy personnel, but also because they were accompanied by the capture of numerous photographs of the disc-shaped object. Additionally, the authenticity of these photographs has been rigorously examined and officially recognized, confirming them as genuine depictions of an unidentified aerial phenomenon. What adds weight to these accounts from the late 1950s is that they were not solitary occurrences. Rather, they were frequently witnessed by multiple individuals, some of whom held prestigious positions within the Brazilian Navy, enhancing the credibility of these encounters. During this period, Brazil witnessed numerous fascinating UFO sightings, especially in the coastal regions facing the Atlantic Ocean. Apart from the incident near Trinidad Island, there were several other intriguing encounters that captured people's attention. These incidents, occurring in various parts of the country, also led to the documentation of photographs depicting Trinidad Island. The sightings along the Brazilian coast during this time sparked curiosity and speculation among the public and ufologists. The photographs taken during these encounters offered compelling visual evidence of unknown aerial phenomena, adding to the mystery surrounding these sightings. The observation and consequent capture of images were triggered by the implementation of initiatives in October 1957, wherein the Brazilian Navy initiated the establishment of a base on Trinidad Island for the purpose of conducting scientific investigations. This pivotal event marked the beginning of a series of documented occurrences that would revolve around the scientific activities undertaken on the island. The uninhabited island, situated approximately 600 miles off the Brazilian coast in the South Atlantic Ocean, serves as a remote yet strategic location for scientific endeavors. Researchers stationed on this island conduct a wide range of studies encompassing oceanography, meteorology, and other scientific disciplines. The isolated nature of the island provides a unique environment for conducting in-depth research, free from external disruptions. The activities would entail the daily launch of weather balloons into the upper atmosphere, which would subsequently burst, deploying research instruments to gather data during their descent back to the ground with the aid of an automatic parachute. Subsequently, personnel stationed at the base would be tasked with identifying and retrieving these instruments to facilitate the logging and examination of the obtained data in depth. This meticulous process enables the study of various atmospheric conditions and phenomena, enhancing our understanding of meteorological dynamics and aiding in the improvement of forecasting accuracy for weather events. Upon commencing the experiments, a peculiar occurrence swiftly captured the attention of the individuals engaged in the tests. They observed the sudden presence of unconventional metallic disc-shaped aircraft hovering in the vicinity of the balloons. The distinct impression was that these craft-like objects were closely observing the proceedings with great interest. In the early hours of January 1, 1958, precisely before 8 in the morning, an unexpected and radiant illumination was observed traversing the sky, described as resembling a mirror reflecting sunlight. Remarkably, this captivating event was witnessed by a vast majority of individuals present at the base, adding a sense of collective amazement to the occurrence. Furthermore, on the subsequent evening, approximately 400 miles away from the initial sighting location, a peculiar circular orange entity approached the naval vessel Triunfo, encircling it in a repetitive manner for a duration of about 10 minutes. Subsequently, the mysterious object swiftly accelerated, vanishing from sight in a display of remarkable velocity. This sequence of remarkable events left a profound impression on the observers, sparking discussions and theories regarding the nature of these inexplicable phenomena. In the early hours of the January 6th, Commander Carlos Basilar, the head of the base, supervised the routine deployment of a weather balloon. The morning presented itself with a brilliant sunny sky adorned with vast stretches of blue, interrupted only by a solitary cluster of clouds hovering at an estimated height of 14,000 feet. Unbeknownst to Basile at that moment, what he anticipated to be a standard and unremarkable balloon release would swiftly evolve into one of the most awe-inspiring and unforgettable experiences within the project's history. As he observed the balloon ascend, little did he realize that this seemingly ordinary event would soon lead to an extraordinary turn of events that would captivate the entire team and leave them in sheer amazement. Upon re-entering the base, Basilar attentively monitored the transmissions emanating from the weather balloon. Unexpectedly, all activity ceased abruptly, leaving the environment devoid of any signals. In response to the sudden silence, the commander decided to step outside to visually inspect the balloon, seeking to ascertain the cause of the disruption. This interruption in communication prompted a thorough investigation into the situation as the commander endeavored to unravel the mystery surrounding the halt in signaling. As the journey commenced, the hot air balloon gracefully rose into the sky, following its expected trajectory. Astonishingly, as it approached a lone bank of clouds, it suddenly shot upwards with such speed that it seemed to be yanked up by an unseen, powerful force. For a nerve-wracking 10 minutes, the balloon vanished from sight only to reappear above the clouds, leaving Basilar utterly bewildered. What added to the mystery was the absence of the research instruments that had been on board completely missing without a trace. This perplexing turn of events left Basilar and the onlookers in a state of disbelief and wonder, pondering the inexplicable disappearance and reappearance of the balloon with its contents mysteriously gone. Several moments elapsed before the situation took a peculiar turn, unveiling a metallic silver crescent-shaped object emerging from the cloud and swiftly navigating towards the horizon. The unexpected appearance of this anomalous entity left observers bewildered, instilling a sense of intrigue and curiosity. Just slightly more than 7 days later, the items resurfaced in the vicinity yet again. However, on this occasion, a single observer managed to document their existence through the lens of a camera. On the January 16th, around noon, the Almirante Saldanha vessel found itself positioned off the southern coast of Trindade, gearing up for its journey towards Rio de Janeiro. At that moment, all the crew members and a significant number of passengers aboard the boat were about to witness an intriguing and peculiar sight, a shiny object gradually making its way towards them. This occurrence captivated the attention of everyone on board, sparking a sense of curiosity and wonder among them. During the sighting of an anomalous object, a significant observer was Almiro Baruna, a photographer who later recounted the event to journalist João Martins. As Baruna made his way to the deck on that particular afternoon, 2 Navy officers hurriedly approached him, urgently signaling him to look up at the sky. Amidst the flurry of activity, snippets of their conversation reached Baruna's ears, mentioning something about a luminous entity moving closer to the island. The situation was filled with a sense of urgency as the officers tried to redirect Baruna's attention, hinting at the extraordinary nature of the unidentified object. Upon initially struggling to discern the object of their fascination, the protagonist eventually grasped the significance of the sudden gleam it emanated. In a moment of realization, he became acutely aware of the proximity of the mysterious entity to the island. Its surface, reflecting the sunlight, exhibited a captivating quality akin to a subtle shimmer. With the fortuitous presence of his camera in hand, he promptly lifted it to his eye, aimed it at the mysterious vessel, and decisively clicked the shutter button to capture the scene. This sequence of events unfolded gradually, with the protagonist's growing intrigue and the captivating allure of the peculiar craft gradually coming into focus as he readied to immortalize the moment through the lens of his camera. As he clicked the initial 2 photographs, the mysterious object vanished from their sight, concealed behind the island's peaks for a considerable span. Upon its reappearance, it appeared significantly larger and was now traversing in the opposite direction, exhibiting a notably increased velocity. Aligning his camera once more towards the object, he managed to seize a 3rd snapshot. Despite his efforts to capture more images, the object accelerated to such an extent that all subsequent attempts resulted in mere blurs. Concurrently, he grappled with steadying the camera as the surrounding crowd jostled and surged towards the main deck to catch a glimpse of the object themselves. As the vessel retraced its path, steering back towards the sea from where it had come, Barona seized the opportunity to wield the camera once again. This time, with the remaining film, he aimed to immortalize the moment as the craft gradually faded into the horizon, becoming a mere speck in the vast expanse of the ocean. In his later recollection, he depicted the object as having an appearance characterized by being gray, metallic, and having a solid aspect. He elaborated by mentioning the presence of a greenish haze or mist enveloping it while in motion, and also noted the existence of a ring encircling its middle section. This detailed description sheds light on his perception of the object, emphasizing its specific visual qualities and subtle features. Following an hour, Barona intended to have the photographs processed, but due to the absence of photographic paper on the vessel, only the negatives were accessible immediately. Initially, it seemed that the object had not been successfully captured. Nevertheless, upon closer inspection, all individuals present were able to discern the peculiar nature of the craft. This occurrence highlighted the significance of ensuring adequate supplies for capturing crucial moments, showcasing the importance of preparedness in expeditions. The development delay served as a poignant reminder of the necessity for proper equipment and materials. Upon the departure of the vessel bound for Rio de Janeiro, Verona opted to stay on board, ensuring the negatives were in his possession. His intention was to meticulously process these images in his personal studio, after which he planned to promptly inform Commander Bacala. Following the development process, Bacala would securely transport the photographs to the Navy Ministry and within 48 hours, return them back to Baruna. This thorough procedure ensured that the captured images were carefully handled and swiftly delivered to the appropriate authorities for review and documentation. Upon the return of the pictures, Baruna was promptly summoned to Navy headquarters for an extensive interrogation regarding the images and the sighting event. Simultaneously, thorough examinations were conducted on the pictures to detect any signs of manipulation or tampering, but none were found, leading the Navy to certify their authenticity. Following this verification process, the pictures were released to the press, officially marking their public debut. The sequence of events unfolded swiftly, with each step meticulously documented and scrutinized to ensure the accuracy and credibility of the photographs. In the aftermath, a whirlwind of media attention swirled around the quest for details regarding the reported sighting, leading to a flurry of interviews with the eyewitnesses. Moreover, the incident piqued the curiosity of a diverse group of UFO investigators, among whom was Olavo Fontes. Fontes came into the spotlight after being informed by an undisclosed informant within the Brazilian Navy that their radar had detected an unidentified object traversing the area just a day before. This disclosure not only intensified the investigation, but also fueled speculations and discussions among UFO enthusiasts and experts alike, adding layers of complexity to the unfolding mystery. In a riveting turn of events, there was yet another intriguing sighting of an object that bore a striking resemblance to the one observed from the deck of the Almirante Saldanha, and this particular sighting took place less than 10 hours prior. Approximately at 2:30 in the early hours of the day in question, Dr. Ezio Azevedo Fundao, the chief of surgery at a hospital in Rio, caught sight of the mysterious object off the coastline in the direction of Trindade Island accompanied by his family members. Adding to the mystery, simultaneously, multiple crew members aboard the Tridenti Navy vessel also spotted an identical object at the same location. This series of sightings has sparked significant curiosity and speculation within these closely linked occurrences, raising questions that linger in the minds of those involved. The synchronicity of these sightings witnessed by distinct individuals in separate locations yet at the same time has created a compelling narrative that has piqued the interest of both observers and analysts. As time progressed and additional individuals stepped forward to provide testimonies, a wealth of new details gradually emerged from the contents of newspapers making their way into the public domain. This unfolding saga unfolded as a myriad of voices added layers of depth to the ongoing narrative. During the reported UFO sighting, a significant anomaly occurred where the majority of the ship's navigation tools malfunctioned, alongside a breakdown in communication systems. Barana, the eyewitness, revealed in a later interview that right before the appearance of the shiny metallic object, all power on board the ship abruptly shut down. Intriguingly, the naval authorities chose to stay silent on this particular development during the incident. This detail was deemed a top-secret fact by the author of the article, Paulo Campos, shedding light on the mysterious and unexplained occurrences surrounding the encounter. The unavailability of any official comments from the Navy regarding the power outage adds to the strange nature of the incident, leaving room for speculation and curiosity, further deepening the mystique and complexity of the event. The ongoing saga remained a subject of intense interest for both UFO enthusiasts and the broader Brazilian populace. Nevertheless, it was not until several years later, specifically in 1964, that additional details would come to light, being disclosed through leaked documents to the esteemed researcher and investigator Coral Lorenzen. This prolonged mystery captivated not only the UFO community, but also garnered the attention of the general public in Brazil. The official Navy documents, as disclosed through a report commissioned by the House of Representatives previously kept confidential, reached the definitive conclusion that the observations and photographic evidence suggest the possibility of the presence of unidentified aerial phenomena. This analysis delves deeply into the implications of these findings, shedding light on the existence of mysterious aerial objects that defy conventional explanations. In an intriguing turn of events, it is noteworthy to mention that shortly before these documents were passed on to Lorenzen, a prominent UFO debunker named Donald Menzel had explicitly accused Barana of fabricating the images and alleged that he employed the technique of double exposure to do so. What's even more fascinating is that Menzel persistently reiterated these claims years later, elaborating on them in a book where he purportedly provided a detailed account of the exact methodology used to create the allegedly falsified photos. What Menzel failed to disclose, or rather intentionally omitted, is the extensive multitude of individuals who personally observed the entity. It is noteworthy that the accounts of these witnesses attest to the existence and visibility of the object in question. In light of the recently leaked Navy report presented to the House of Representatives, Menzel's assertions appear dubious, particularly when considering the substantial evidence provided. According to one worker, they reported that many crew members aboard whale research ships have reported seeing massive creatures on the icy continent. Reports detail that when approaching Antarctica, crew members will report seeing crab or large spider-like creatures walking across the snow and having colors that help them blend into the surroundings. As their vessels begin to approach Antarctica, they quickly realize that the large masses on top of the ice are not part of the landscape, but are real creatures that quickly move away as they approach. These creatures are described as being a few inches to several feet in length, and other eyewitnesses have often reported that the creature was originally mistaken as being a rock. But as they ventured closer, they could see legs, a rounded body, eyes, and a mouth. Oddly enough, around the same time as these creatures were being reported, crew members aboard Japanese whale research ships stated that humanoid creatures were seen close to land. Later referred to as the Ningen by the Japanese crew, these creatures are believed to be some form of Antarctic humans that are impossible to understand. To this day, evidence is hard to come by, and it continues to be a mystery of the Japanese crews that experience these occurrences on a nearly daily basis. Conflicting theories surrounding the creatures have popped up in recent years. Those on board the whale research ships have said the spider creatures are hard to identify, mainly because they blend in so well with the background, further noting that the majority of the time they get mistaken for things like rocks. As of right now, those who've worked in the region are sure that they encountered something mysterious and state that because Antarctica is such a hard place to study, there could be various species unknown to science living throughout the region. The photograph sparked a discussion on social media with a user expressing that it bore a striking resemblance to an experience their father had while in Antarctica. The individual mentioned that their father, a doctor stationed in Antarctica in the 1990s, highlighted the presence of multiple restricted zones within the region that are off-limits for visitors. These restricted areas were emphasized to be strictly prohibited from access and exploration due to their sensitive nature and potential risks associated with venturing into these zones. The doctor detailed that there are specific areas that have been designated as off-limits to the public, leading to speculation about what secrets may lie hidden within. These restricted areas, often guarded by military personnel and surrounded by high-security fences, fuel rumors of covert operations, scientific experiments, and even advanced encounters. While official explanations cite environmental protection and scientific research as the primary reasons for restricting access, the doctor said that there is more to the story than meets the eye. According to the doctor who worked in the area for over 10 years, he stated that mysterious creatures have been found within these zones, along with the continent being home to hidden bases and research facilities where advanced technology is being studied and tested. The man added that the rumors are true of advanced technology and secret experiments being conducted in Antarctica's restricted areas. He also said that the facilities he visited are also used for testing classified weapon systems, experiments, or even developing exotic technology. Although he said that such claims may seem far-fetched, he pointed out the history of military involvement in Antarctica, adding that these missions lend credence to the idea that the continent has been used as a testing ground for secret military projects. Although he pointed out that advanced technology has been found in Antarctica and is actively being studied there, he said it's important to highlight that many of Antarctica's restricted areas are indeed used for legitimate scientific research and environmental protection efforts. However, the doctor said that the remote and inhospitable nature of Antarctica also makes it an ideal location for conducting research that may be controversial. Antarctica, the Earth's southernmost continent, has long been a source of fascination and intrigue due to its remote location, extreme conditions, and the mysteries that lie beneath its icy surface. In recent years, there has been a growing interest in reports of unidentified objects spotted above Antarctica. These sightings have fueled speculation about advanced activity, secret military bases, and hidden ancient civilizations. Just recently, someone on social media reported that they found a large object embedded in the snow, saying that a large trail could be seen behind the object, and suggested that whatever this thing is could have crash-landed. The user who found the photograph said that they've spent countless hours looking across Antarctica in the hopes of finding something strange. The object appears to be in the shape of a disc, with the user saying that when they measured the object it was just over 10 meters, but noted that the trail that can be seen directly behind the object measured in at over 250 meters. As of right now, there's not much to go by, but those who've seen this image have said that it's one of the clearest photographs of a mysterious object found in Antarctica and could be evidence of a mysterious downed aircraft. Oddly enough, this isn't the first time that an object like this has been found embedded in the snow, and it's caused researchers into the unknown to suggest that something strange may be going on down in Antarctica. Reports of mysterious sightings above Antarctica date back to the early 20th century, when explorers and scientists first began conducting expeditions on the continent. One of the earliest recorded accounts comes from the 1947 Operation High Jump, a United States Navy expedition led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd. During the operation, some crew members reported seeing unidentified objects moving at high speeds and performing unusual maneuvers. These sightings were never officially acknowledged by the United States government, and no concrete evidence was found to substantiate the claims. In more recent years, there have been numerous anecdotal accounts of sightings from scientists and personnel stationed at research bases across Antarctica. These accounts often describe unusual lights, metallic objects, and unexplained aerial phenomena observed in the skies above the continent. The advent of satellite technology and the availability of high-resolution imagery have provided researchers and enthusiasts with new tools to investigate sightings above Antarctica. In several instances, strange structures and objects have been identified in satellite images, fueling speculation about mysterious bases or secret military installations. While some of these findings have been debunked as natural geological formations or optical illusions, others remain unexplained and continue to generate debate among researchers and enthusiasts. The mysterious nature of sightings above Antarctica has led to various theories and conjectures. Some believe that these sightings are evidence of advanced activity, with Antarctica being a strategic location for bases due to its remote and inhospitable environment. Others suggest that these mysterious objects may be linked to secret military operations or advanced experimental aircraft being tested in the isolated region. Another popular theory posits that Antarctica is home to a hidden ancient civilization or remnants of advanced technology from a long-lost era. Proponents of this theory often point to anomalies in satellite images and unexplained structures as evidence for their claims. Investigating these sightings above Antarctica presents a unique set of challenges for researchers. The harsh climate, limited access, and logistical difficulties make conducting field investigations extremely difficult. Additionally, the continent's remote location and limited infrastructure often hinder communication and the sharing of information. Furthermore, the lack of corroborating evidence, such as photographs or videos, makes it difficult to verify anecdotal accounts of sightings. Finally, the secrecy surrounding military operations and the reluctance of governments to disclose information related to mysterious aircrafts create additional obstacles for researchers attempting to uncover the truth behind these phenomena. As of right now, the mysterious sightings above Antarctica have captivated researchers, enthusiasts, and the general public alike. While many questions remain unanswered, these enigmatic occurrences have fueled intriguing theories and speculation about mysterious activity, secret military operations, and hidden ancient civilizations. As technology continues to advance and access to Antarctica improves, researchers may find new ways to investigate these sightings and unravel the mysteries of the frozen continent. Until then, sightings above Antarctica will continue to captivate our imagination and challenge our understanding of the unknown. Over the years, various stories have been shared by people who've explored this area, and one of these comes from a seasoned captain. In the year 1911, Captain Edward Sullivan, a seasoned explorer and cartographer, embarked on a daring expedition to the Antarctic continent. His goal was to map uncharted territories and uncover the secrets hidden beneath the ice. Little did he know that he would encounter a phenomenon that would challenge his understanding of the world and leave him questioning the limits of human knowledge. Captain Sullivan's journey began with a small crew, each member handpicked for their skills and expertise in navigating the harsh Antarctic environment. Among them was a young and ambitious astronomer named Robert Fitzgerald, who sought to observe the pristine night sky, unblemished by the light pollution of the modern world. As the days turned into weeks, the expedition pushed further into the icy wilderness. Captain Sullivan and his crew faced treacherous conditions, battling fierce winds and freezing temperatures. Despite the harsh environment, the team remained undeterred, driven by their shared passion for exploration and discovery. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the Antarctic sky was illuminated by a stunning aurora. The crew gathered on the deck of their ship to marvel at the breathtaking display of swirling colors. It was then that Robert, gazing through his telescope, noticed an unusual object hovering in the sky. He told the captain to look in the direction of where the object was, and as Captain Sullivan peered through the telescope, he was astonished by what he saw. There, amidst the dancing lights of the aurora, was a metallic object, unlike any he had ever seen. It seemed to defy the laws of physics, moving gracefully through the air as if unbound by the constraints of gravity. For several nights, the object appeared in the sky, each time performing an array of inexplicable maneuvers before vanishing as suddenly as it had appeared. Captain Sullivan and his crew debated the nature of the mysterious object, with some suggesting it was a secret military aircraft, while others believed it to be an advanced craft from a distant world. Determined to uncover the truth, Captain Sullivan devised a plan to approach the object and attempt to communicate with its occupants. As night fell, the crew prepared a series of signal flares, hoping to attract the attention of the enigmatic visitors. When the object reappeared in the sky, Captain Sullivan and his crew launched the flares in a synchronized pattern. To their amazement, the object seemed to respond, emitting a series of bright flashes that mirrored the crew's signal. In the days that followed, Captain Sullivan and his crew continued to communicate with the object, exchanging light signals in a language that transcended words. With each interaction, the crew grew more convinced that they were witnessing a phenomenon far beyond human comprehension. As the expedition neared its end, Captain Sullivan decided to document the encounter in his journal, detailing the strange object and its otherworldly behavior. However, fearing ridicule and disbelief from his peers, he vowed to keep the discovery a secret, known only to the members of his crew. Years later, as Captain Sullivan lay on his deathbed, he entrusted the journal to his closest confidant, Robert Fitzgerald. With a heavy heart, he implored the young astronomer to share the story of their encounter with the world, in the hope that future generations might seek the truth and unravel the enigma of the Antarctic skies. And so, the tale of Captain Edward Sullivan and his crew passed into legend, a testament to the boundless curiosity of the human spirit and the mysteries that lie beyond the reach of our understanding. Antarctica, Earth's southernmost continent, has long captivated the imagination of scientists, explorers, and the general public due to its vast frozen landscape and the secrets that lie beneath its icy surface. One such enigma is the mysterious gravitational anomaly located beneath Wilkes Land, a large region in East Antarctica. This massive anomaly has been the subject of extensive research and speculation, with theories ranging from the remnants of an ancient civilization to a massive impact crater. The Wilkes Land anomaly was first identified in the early 2000s when researchers from The Ohio State University detected unusual gravitational fluctuations while analyzing data from NASA's Gravity Recovery and Climate Experiment satellites. The gravity measurements revealed a massive circular structure beneath the ice, approximately 300 miles in diameter and located more than a mile below the surface. This enigmatic feature immediately caught the attention of scientists worldwide, who sought to determine the cause of the gravitational disturbance and the nature of the hidden structure. Since its discovery, numerous scientific expeditions and research projects have been conducted to investigate the Wilkes Land anomaly. Using advanced technologies, such as airborne radar and satellite imagery, researchers have been able to study the subglacial structure in greater detail. Despite these efforts, many aspects of the anomaly remain elusive, and the exact nature of the structure is still a subject of debate among scientists. One of the most significant findings came from a study conducted in February 2006 by a team of researchers led by Ralph von Fries and Laramie Potts. Analyzing the gravity and magnetic data from the region, they proposed that the anomaly was caused by a massive impact crater formed by an asteroid collision approximately 250 million years ago. According to their research, the impact event may have contributed to the largest mass extinction in Earth's history, known as the Permian-Triassic extinction event, during which nearly 90% of all species on Earth perished. While the impact crater theory has gained significant traction within the scientific community, alternative theories have also been proposed to explain the Wilkes Land anomaly. Some researchers suggest that the gravitational disturbance could be the result of a massive volcanic structure or a cluster of smaller volcanic formations beneath the ice. This theory is supported by the fact that Antarctica is home to numerous subglacial volcanoes and geothermal hotspots. Another theory, popular among researchers into the unknown, is that the Wilkes Land anomaly could be the remnants of an ancient civilization or advanced technological structure. Proponents of this theory often point to the anomaly's circular shape and seemingly artificial appearance as evidence for their claims. While this theory has not gained widespread acceptance within the scientific community, it continues to fuel speculation and debate among those interested in the mysteries of Antarctica. The Wilkes Land anomaly is a fascinating enigma that has captured the attention of scientists and the public alike. Its discovery has sparked extensive research and investigation, yet many aspects of the anomaly remain shrouded in mystery. As technology advances and our understanding of Antarctica's geology and history deepens, researchers may one day unlock the secrets of the Wilkes Land anomaly and unravel the mysteries hidden beneath the Antarctic ice. Until then, this enigmatic feature will continue to challenge our understanding of the Earth and its past, and serve as a reminder of the unexplored frontiers that still await discovery. Retired U.S. Lieutenant General William Jerry Boykin, who previously led the U.S. Army's esteemed and clandestine Delta Force, has recently come forward with compelling evidence regarding the presence of UFOs and jinn in the airspace above Somalia. Lieutenant General Boykin's revelations shed light on an intriguing intersection between unidentified aerial phenomena and mystical entities. The team members provided detailed accounts of engaging in a confrontation with these unidentified entities. They mentioned successfully obtaining photographic proof of encountering either a jinn or an unidentified flying object. The incident involved a firefight, and the individual mentioned the ability to capture compelling evidence of the encounter. In the heart of Somalia, a country steeped in a turbulent history of conflict and adversity, our narrative unfolds against a backdrop of enduring challenges and resilience. Amidst the harsh and barren terrains, where remnants of past civilizations stand as silent witnesses, myths and legends of jinn, mysterious creatures from Arabian folklore resonate through the whispers carried by the winds, evoking a blend of dread and intrigue. The group of military personnel, comprising experienced warriors who have faced numerous battlefields and turbulent situations, shared that they had been assigned a clandestine mission located in the remote core of Somalia. Their mission involves navigating through complex and dangerous terrain, working under the veil of secrecy to achieve their objectives. Upon advancing further into the unfriendly territory, the soldiers start to notice a growing feeling of apprehension that permeates the atmosphere with a tangible heaviness. Their footsteps echo against the rugged landscape, each one a solemn reminder of the risks inherent in their mission. In a mysterious turn of events, peculiar incidents such as unexplained noises, transient silhouettes, and disconcerting apparitions disturbed their peace, intensifying rumors of age-old superstitions and obscure tales that have faded into obscurity. During this particular event, the soldiers encountered what they described as a jinn, mystical entities believed to be composed of fire and smoke, veiled in darkness. The soldiers found themselves in direct confrontation with these elusive beings, sparking a blend of fear and fascination within their ranks. With a mesmerizing glow emanating from their eyes, the jinn emerge in front of the observers, their figures transforming and wavering akin to illusions in the intense heat of the desert. In a state of disbelief and fear, the recently retired military leader found himself in a perplexing situation where he was able to take a picture of one of these mysterious entities. He described how this otherworldly being seemed to have the extraordinary ability to leave an indelible mark in the sky, almost as if it had ripped open a portal in our reality. This encounter left the general puzzled and awestruck, grappling with the inexplicable phenomena he had witnessed. Amid this otherworldly experience, the soldiers gradually grasped that their purpose transcends mere physical combat. It entails confronting entities that exceed human understanding. They find themselves caught in a realm where the boundaries between what is known and what is beyond reach blur, challenging not only their physical prowess, but also their mental fortitude. The jinn, mystical entities steeped in the law of the desert, hold within them a profound reservoir of wisdom and might that surpasses the understanding of ordinary humans. Their very existence signals a momentous event that defies the constraints of both time and space, resonating with a cosmic significance that goes beyond our mortal comprehension. As the evening progresses and the soldiers ponder the significance of their meeting, they gradually realize that the real conflict is not confined to the physical domain, but rather resides within the spiritual realm, a realm where faith, bravery, and steadfast belief serve as the primary arsenal against the malevolent forces of obscurity. In this introspective journey, they acknowledge that the essence of warfare transcends mere battles on the battlefield. It delves into the profound depths of one's soul, where strength of spirit and unwavering determination become the ultimate defenses against the encroaching shadows. Oddly enough, this isn't the first time that soldiers have detailed encounters with them. This story was posted to social media. In the scorching deserts of the Middle East, where the sun beats down relentlessly upon the shifting sands, a team of soldiers found themselves embroiled in a mission unlike any other. Tasked with patrolling the remote regions bordering ancient ruins and forgotten settlements, they ventured into the heart of the arid landscape, unaware of the supernatural force that awaited them. As they traversed the unforgiving terrain, the soldiers relied on their training and camaraderie to navigate the dangers that lurked in the shadows. Yet, amidst the harsh landscape and the ever-present threat of insurgency, whispers of ancient folklore and superstition lingered like a ghostly specter, casting a pall of unease over their journey. One fateful night, as the team hunkered down in their makeshift camp beneath the vast expanse of the starlit sky, a sense of foreboding settled over the desert like a heavy shroud. As the soldiers stood watch, their senses heightened by the eerie stillness of the night, they suddenly became aware of a presence lurking in the darkness beyond the campfire's glow. A figure, cloaked in shadow and wreathed in an ethereal mist, materialized before them, its form shifting and shimmering like a mirage in the desert heat. Frozen in disbelief and awe, the soldiers watched as the mysterious apparition revealed itself to be a jinn, a supernatural being of ancient law bound to the sands of the desert for eternity. After a soldier discharged a cautionary round, it was noted that the entity remained stationary. The incident unfolded when a member of the military unit discharged a firearm to signal a warning. Another shot aimed directly at it, yet once more it failed to have any impact. After this, they hastily withdrew from the vicinity, their minds filled with uncertainty about the nature of the encounter. Jinn, commonly referred to as jinn or genies, represent mystical entities deeply ingrained in Islamic theological beliefs and Arabian folklore. These supernatural beings, according to ancient law, originated from Allah's creation out of smokeless fire and coexist in a realm parallel to that of humans. It is believed that jinn possess the autonomy to make choices and exhibit a wide spectrum of personalities, ranging from kind-hearted spirits to sinister entities capable of inflicting harm upon humanity. In Islamic theology, jinn play a significant role, embodying a realm of spiritual existence that often remains unseen but holds a profound impact on the human world. In the rich tapestry of Middle Eastern tales and legends, jinn hold a significant presence, often intertwined with mystical realms that evoke a sense of mystery and seclusion, reminiscent of the vast desert landscapes, forsaken ruins, or concealed caverns. These ethereal beings are reputed to possess unparalleled expertise in the arts of enchantment and guile, wielding the power to distort reality and sway the behaviors and perceptions of mortals. While certain jinn are portrayed as benevolent custodians or defenders, there exists a prevailing fear surrounding those capable of unleashing chaos and calamity upon unsuspecting individuals. Jinn assaults in the Middle East are frequently linked to a diverse range of cultural convictions and superstitious notions that have been transmitted across numerous generations. The belief in these entities holds a significant place in several societies, intricately weaving into the fabric of daily existence and impacting societal norms and traditions. Jinn, supernatural beings in Islamic law, are viewed as powerful entities capable of both benevolent and malevolent actions. The perception surrounding these entities varies significantly among different individuals. While some individuals hold the belief that jinn have the potential to exhibit hostility towards humans when they perceive a threat or offense, possibly resulting in various forms of attacks or disruptions in the physical realm, others subscribe to the idea that jinn are more inclined to be drawn to locations or individuals exuding negative energy or possessing spiritual vulnerabilities. In these instances, jinn are thought to leverage their supernatural abilities to exploit these weaknesses and create disorder and confusion. Psychological factors hold significant sway over the way jinn attacks are perceived in the Middle East. Within this context, emotions such as fear, anxiety, and uncertainty act as catalysts, intensifying the perceived danger of supernatural occurrences. This heightened emotional state often prompts individuals to attribute mundane incidents to the influence of jinn, interpreting them as indications of otherworldly activity. Throughout various discussions, comparisons have been drawn between jinn creatures and shadow people, with some individuals asserting that they may be synonymous entities. Shadow people have their roots deeply embedded in the rich tapestry of ancient folklore and mythology, where they were commonly portrayed as malevolent entities or harbingers of impending misfortune. These eerie figures have captured the imagination of various cultures worldwide as legends of shadowy beings prowling the darkness have endured through generations, functioning not only as spooky anecdotes, but also as cautionary anecdotes steeped in superstition. The pervasive presence of these shadowy figures in the collective consciousness of humanity speaks volumes about the enduring appeal and mystique surrounding these spectral beings, implying a deeper connection to our primal fears. In contemporary times, the phenomenon of shadow people has gained significant traction in the realm of paranormal narratives as accounts of sightings and interactions with these mysterious beings have surged in the digital era. Despite skeptics attributing these experiences to mere hallucinations or cognitive illusions, proponents persist in their assertion that shadow people are genuine entities with a tangible presence that transcends conventional understanding. The surge in shadow people sightings and encounters can be attributed to the widespread interconnectedness facilitated by the internet, enabling individuals to share and validate their experiences on a broader scale. Shadow people, a phenomenon depicted in various ways, share consistent features based on numerous testimonies. They are commonly depicted as obscure shadowy entities bearing a human resemblance yet devoid of discernible facial traits or specific physical characteristics. A pervasive description of these entities involves their eerie fluid movements, as they are often observed gliding silently at the periphery of one's sight before vanishing inexplicably. These entities remain a mystery, sparking intrigue and unease among those who encounter them. Their mysterious presence has baffled many, evoking a sense of mystery and prompting questions about their nature and purpose. Witnesses commonly experience heightened emotions like fear or discomfort when encountering shadow people, sensing a looming and unidentifiable entity observing or tracking them from the shadows. Different testimonies depict these shadowy figures variably, with some describing them as momentary flickers that disappear instantly, and others recounting extended episodes where these mysterious entities linger for considerable durations, sometimes stretching to minutes or even hours. People who encounter shadow people often express a primal instinct of being under surveillance or the unsettling feeling of a presence looming nearby, which heightens their anxiety and unease. Despite the frequency of reported encounters with shadow people, understanding the reasons behind their presence continues to be a mystery. Critics often explain these occurrences as products of optical tricks, instances of sleep paralysis, or simply as products of vivid imagination. Conversely, proponents of the existence of shadow people argue that these rationalizations fall short in explaining the consistency and pervasiveness of shadow people encountered throughout various societies and historical eras. The phenomenon transcends cultural boundaries and time periods, suggesting a deeper, more profound aspect to these experiences that current explanations fail to fully encompass. Shadow people, according to certain individuals studying the paranormal, are theorized to potentially be entities from other dimensions, coexisting within a parallel world that intersects with our own reality. On the other hand, alternative viewpoints propose that these enigmatic figures could be spirits or entities caught in a transitional phase between the worlds of the living and the deceased, possibly ensnared in a state of uncertainty or unrest. This intriguing phenomenon has captivated the curiosity of many researchers, prompting a deeper exploration into the possible origins and nature of these mysterious entities. The Mojave Desert, characterized by its expansive arid lands and challenging topography, has continuously captivated the interest of thrill-seekers and pioneers throughout history. Deep within this barren wilderness exists a concealed gem awaiting discovery: the elusive M Cave, a mysterious geological marvel veiled in secrecy and conjecture. This vast desert region, known for its unforgiving terrain and extreme climate, has beckoned adventurers and researchers alike to unravel the mysteries concealed within its confines. The Mojave Desert has been a captivating destination for many throughout history, attracting individuals driven by a sense of adventure and a desire to unveil the unknown. Its unforgiving weather conditions and challenging landscape have dissuaded all except the bravest explorers, resulting in vast stretches of this desert remaining untouched and undiscovered. Over the centuries, the Mojave has stood as a formidable natural barrier, discouraging extensive human presence and leaving much of its terrain shrouded in mystery. Fueled by an insatiable thirst for knowledge and an unwavering determination to unravel the mysteries concealed within the desolate expanse, our main character ventured into the realm of cutting-edge technology to quench his curiosity. With just a computer and an internet connection at his disposal, he commenced an immersive digital exploration through the vast terrain using the sophisticated tools of Google Earth. Diligently scrutinizing the high-resolution satellite images, he meticulously searched for intricate details and subtle indications that could potentially guide him to undiscovered treasures lying beneath the unforgiving layers of sand in the arid landscape. Upon reviewing satellite imagery of the Mojave Desert, an individual dedicated considerable time to scrutinizing the vast terrain, eventually fixating on a unique geological formation, an unmistakable M-shaped pattern embedded within the rugged expanse. Captivated by the strange nature of this peculiar site, he honed in on it, delving deeper into its intricacies in a bid to uncover the secrets shrouded within the profound history of this geological construct. The man was taken aback when he made a surprising revelation about the peculiar M-shaped formation in the desert. It was not merely a random occurrence in nature. He hypothesized that it served as the gateway to a concealed cave nestled among the rugged features of the desert landscape. Filled with anticipation and eagerness stemming from his newfound knowledge, he expressed his intention to embark on a journey to explore the secrets harbored within the depths of this mysterious M cave. The thought of unraveling the mysteries hidden within the confines of the cave stirred a sense of curiosity and adventure within him, igniting a desire to delve into the unknown and uncover the ancient secrets that lay shrouded within its rocky embrace. He expressed his intention to capture images and record videos of his discoveries, showcasing a dedication to documenting his findings comprehensively. Upon viewing the photographs, numerous individuals expressed curiosity about the eventual outcome and requested regular updates from the man regarding his discoveries. Their interest was piqued, leading them to seek information on the progress and results unfolding from the captured images. These individuals eagerly awaited further details and developments, showing a keen desire to stay informed about the man's mission. Some individuals may not be acquainted with the story surrounding Kenny, the initial hiker who went missing during his search for the cave. According to certain sources, Kenny supposedly came across the mysterious M cave, rumored to serve as a covert passageway to a highly classified military installation, which might explain his sudden disappearance. This intriguing narrative suggests a deeper connection between Kenny's vanishing and the discovery of a clandestine entrance to a top-secret military facility. The unexplained disappearance of Kenny Veach. Kenny Veach was a 47-year-old avid hiker of the Mojave Desert in Nevada. On November 10, 2014, he told his family he planned to go on a 2-day hike in the mountains and look for a cave. He never returned. Veach was an experienced hiker who often took solo trips to explore the Mojave and Great Basin deserts of Nevada and California respectively. He was a minimalist or ultralight hiker. Even though he would camp out for days at a time, he only ever brought the bare minimum of supplies. He rarely brought a GPS, compass, or map. Although he had successfully completed many hikes in his lifetime in that manner, it is still an incredibly reckless way to hike. Veach had a YouTube channel under the name Snakebit McGee, where he had uploaded a few videos, but mostly used it to watch and comment on others. His channel name came from his tendency to pick up snakes whenever he found them. He was bitten by a rattlesnake, which is where his tag name came from. On June 2014, he commented on a video titled Son of an Area 51 Technician. In his comment, he stated that he had found an M-shaped cave about 7 miles out from Nellis Air Force Base in the Sheep Mountains, which are north of Las Vegas, Nevada. He explained that he was an experienced tiger who regularly found abandoned mine shafts and explored them, picked up rattlesnakes for fun, solo hiked across mountains Odo would fear to go, and even came close to Area 51. Despite all this, he never went into the M cave. He claimed that as he began to enter the hidden cave, his entire body began to vibrate. The further in he went, the worse the shaking became. He suddenly grew very scared and quickly ran out of the cave and hiked back to his car. His comments sparked an interest with others who encouraged Veach to go out and discover the cave again, this time filming the entire hike. He agreed and left to find it a second time, carrying along with him a video camera and a 9mm handgun. He posted a video of his hike, but unfortunately was unable to find the mystery cave. The viewers criticized him and provoked him to go out a third time. On November 10, 2014, he left for an overnight trip, but never came back. After 2 days and no return, his family contacted authorities who conducted a search. In the beginning of the video he had previously posted, he stood by an abandoned mineshaft while narrating his mission details. It was at that mine shaft that search and rescue found his cell phone, 10 days after the search began. Over 30 search and rescue volunteers conducted 3 separate searches and a helicopter flyover to no avail. The trail went cold after that. Many conspiracy theories cropped up. Did he fall down the mine shaft? Or had he stumbled upon a hidden entrance to Area 51 and discovered a dangerous military secret? Was he just a reckless hiker who injured himself? Or did he reach the M cave and find something ominous inside? A woman claiming to be his girlfriend later posted a comment on his last video that stated she did not believe he had had an accident. She explained that he had been suffering from depression for some time and had quit his job the year prior, so she argued that he had most likely taken his own life. So far, no conclusion has yet to be drawn about Kenny Veach's mysterious disappearance. Interestingly, someone on social media came forward and said that they found the entrance to the cave, noting that when you look at it from above, the M shape can easily be seen. They said the following: "This photograph is interesting because it seems that the M shape is only visible from certain angles. And I think this is why the cave has never been officially found. People's view may be obstructed, or they may have walked past it without realizing." Some of these cave systems are hidden, and unless you happen to be looking at it from the right angle, the cave's entrance could take on a completely different appearance. End quote. It is difficult to provide an exact number of caves in the Mojave Desert, as many are still unexplored and undocumented. However, it is estimated that there are hundreds of caves located throughout the Mojave Desert region spanning across California, Nevada, Utah, and Arizona. Many of these caves are located in remote and difficult-to-reach areas, and some have been designated as protected areas due to the presence of sensitive or endangered species within them. The actual number of caves in the Mojave Desert may never be known due to the vast and rugged terrain of the region. The man said that the area is hard to reach and doesn't even know if it's visible from the ground. However, they did say in another comment that they want to go out there and investigate it for themselves, saying that they might bring their drone with them in order to help identify where this particular cave is. Kenny said the following about the mysterious cave. I solo hike across mountain tops that most people wouldn't dare go. I have been in more caves than I can count, and I play with rattlesnakes for fun. But this one particular cave was beyond anything I had ever encountered. I've been doing this sort of thing for over 20 years. I go where no one goes, and I never take anyone with me. I find skulls of all shapes and sizes, and occasionally I find really old animal traps. I hike over mountaintop after mountaintop and sleep on peaks under the stars. Sometimes I have to scale giant cliffs to get myself out of a jam, but I always make it back. I'm beat up and tired, and my pack is almost always heavier than when I left. I had to be rescued only one time by a helicopter. I'd blown out my left leg at the top of the mountain, and I only had a cup of water left to get me 20 miles back to my truck. It was also over 100 degrees, so I have a very good safety record. End quote. Oddly enough, a woman claiming to be his girlfriend posted the following comment on one of his videos. She said the following: I am the girlfriend that Kenny spoke of in the video. There are so many posts and I had no idea until a friend let me know. So many people are wondering what happened and guessing different things. You are heartfelt about the sadness around what has happened with Kenny. He has not been found, and I feel that he probably will not be found for many months, if ever. I want to share what I know and feel about what happened so that you might bring some closure and understanding in your own lives. Kenny absolutely loved hiking in the desert. It was his very favorite thing to do. We hiked and camped together all over the Nevada desert, sometimes 9 hours in a day. We found many abandoned mining towns, usually referred to as ghost towns by Nevada hikers. We explored many caves and mine shafts. We were always careful how we explored them, but Kenny was a bit more daring than I was. We wore snake guards, sun protective clothing, used walking sticks, brought enough water and food for the hiking hours, and had extra water and food in the car. I want you to know that I do not think Kenny had an accident. I believe he took his life. He battled for many years and would not take medication or see a doctor. He quit his job a little more than a year before he disappeared. The search for him was started within a couple days of my call. Over 30 search and rescue team members searched 3 different times on foot. 1 helicopter flyover was done, and there was no trace of Kenny or any of his camping things. End quote. Although many users believed that these comments were the real deal, others said that it could have been some random person posting about Kenny and said that there's no way of identifying whether this person is genuine and stated that they could have just created an account. Oddly enough, it's reported that hikers have found various strange caves throughout the United States, but park rangers have come forward and said that he most likely didn't prepare for the hike, or that the comments from his girlfriend were true, and that he headed into the desert and ended things. The Mojave Desert is considered dangerous for several reasons. Firstly, the desert is extremely hot and dry, with temperatures that can easily reach well over 100 degrees during the day and drop to below freezing at night. This can cause dehydration, heat stroke, and other heat-related illnesses for those who are not properly prepared. Additionally, the Mojave Desert is home to several venomous animals, including rattlesnakes, scorpions, and spiders. Hikers and visitors to the area should take precautions to avoid contact with these animals and seek medical attention if bitten. The desert is also vast and rugged with many remote areas that are difficult to access and lacking in water sources. This can make it easy for hikers and visitors to become lost or stranded, leading to potentially life-threatening situations. Finally, the Mojave Desert is home to military bases and testing sites, some of which may be off-limits to the public. Visitors should be aware of these areas and avoid trespassing as they may face legal consequences or encounter hazardous materials or weapons. In the vast expanse of the Nevada desert lies a landscape shrouded in mystery and intrigue. It is a place of secrets where hidden anomalies and secret bases allegedly lurk beneath the surface. One individual shared an interesting discovery, saying that he was browsing Google Earth in search of interesting landmarks and geographical features. As he zoomed in on the desolate expanse of the Nevada desert, his eye was drawn to a curious anomaly, a dark, shadowy shape nestled amidst the rocky terrain. Intrigued, he clicked on the satellite image for a closer look, expecting to find nothing more than a trick of light and shadow. But what he discovered was far more baffling, a mysterious entrance seemingly carved into the earth itself. It was a sight that he said stood out, and that caused him to question where it went. Throughout the course of history, the vast Nevada desert has been a site of numerous intriguing discoveries that have piqued the interest of researchers and adventurers alike. In the mysterious expanse of the desert, the presence of inexplicable lights and tales recounting objects vanishing into seemingly obscure openings has sparked speculation among observers, hinting at the occurrence of unusual phenomena within this realm. The presence of a road leading directly to this entrance suggests a well-established access route. This road not only provides a direct pathway, but due to measuring over 21 meters wide, shows that large objects can be transported through there. The speculated objectives of subterranean military installations situated in the Nevada desert differ significantly based on diverse sources. A prevailing viewpoint suggests that such facilities serve as hubs for covert research and developmental initiatives encompassing cutting-edge arms experimentation, sophisticated surveillance activities, and the accumulation of intelligence. These bases are shrouded in secrecy and intrigue, fueling speculation about their true purposes and the clandestine operations conducted within their confines. Speculations abound regarding the purpose of underground bases, with some theories proposing that these covert facilities function as safe havens for government officials and armed forces during times of national crises or catastrophic occurrences. However, alternative perspectives posit a more intriguing hypothesis, linking these subterranean structures to purported secret space initiatives or clandestine engagements with extraterrestrial societies. This conjecture delves into the realm of the unknown, raising questions about the true nature and activities concealed beneath the Earth's surface. The Nevada desert is home to underground military bases that are shrouded in secrecy, with their existence neither officially confirmed nor denied by government agencies. This veil of secrecy has sparked widespread speculation and given rise to numerous theories among the public. These bases, hidden beneath the desert sands, operate discreetly and out of the public eye, adding to their mysterious aura. The lack of transparency surrounding these facilities fuels curiosity and intrigue, prompting many to question their purpose and activities. The absence of clear transparency concerning these establishments not only encourages conjecture and mistrust, but also prompts individuals to scrutinize the intentions and undertakings of those affiliated with them. Moreover, the secluded and distant setting of the Nevada desert renders it a perfect site for covert activities, thereby intensifying the mystery enveloping these installations. The secretive nature of these bases raises questions about their true purpose, fostering speculation and casting doubt on the legitimacy of their operations. Situated in a remote and desolate region, these facilities are shrouded in secrecy, prompting suspicions and uncertainties among onlookers about the activities carried out within them. Another location that is said to house an underground base is Rudlow Manor. Allegations regarding the existence of clandestine facilities harboring UFO technology and even advanced beings are familiar to a large portion of the population. While many individuals envision these bases to be situated in remote desert regions of the United States, which is indeed true for some according to assertions, such facilities are scattered all across the globe. Interestingly, some of the most captivating alleged sites are believed to be located within the United Kingdom. These claims of underground bases, housing advanced alien technology, have long intrigued people worldwide. The concept of secret installations concealing otherworldly secrets has captured the imagination of many, prompting speculation and debate. Rudloe Manor has a rich historical background, and over the centuries, it transitioned from being associated with various lords and members of the nobility until it was eventually privately sold by Lord Methuen in 1870. An interesting turn of events occurred in 1918 when the estate was acquired by the American widow of a German count, Countess Pappenheim. Remarkably, it was Countess Pappenheim's daughter, Countess Rauben, who later decided to sell the entire estate to the Air Ministry in 1940. The subterranean mining passageways beneath and in the vicinity of the estate underwent alterations. British military aircraft were assembled at considerable depths below the surface, shielded from the aerial assaults launched by the Germans. Numerous grand residences across the nation were repurposed in a similar manner during the initial years of the 1940s. Nonetheless, as opposed to the majority of these properties, Rudloe Manor continued to be under the control of the British military post-war. By the mid-1950s, speculations had already started to arise, primarily among senior figures regarding extraterrestrial crafts and cutting-edge technology. Discussions of these phenomena were shrouded in secrecy, forming the foundation for an aura of intrigue surrounding Rudloe Manor and its covert operations. Renowned journalist Dorothy Kilgallen was known for her coverage of UFO crash incidents. Kilgallen attributed the revelations to a British official of cabinet rank, emphasizing the credibility of her source. Further elaborating, she disclosed that British military scientists were actively engaged in covert initiatives aimed at unraveling the advanced technology of the extraterrestrial spacecraft, which, based on her source's account, originated from beyond our world. This analysis sheds light on Kilgallen's noteworthy claims regarding the involvement of high-ranking British officials and military personnel in clandestine operations linked to the study and potential reverse engineering of alien spacecraft. In the face of the sensational report, the British military staunchly refuted its veracity, dismissing it as a likely hoax. Interestingly, concurrently with this incident, Dorothy Kilgallen was deeply immersed in an investigation into what happened to President Kennedy. This dual involvement raised suspicions among certain circles regarding the untimely demise of Kilgallen. Notably, a prominent figure in the realm of UFO research, Gordon Creighton, steadfastly supported Kilgallen's assertions. According to Creighton, a distinguished UFO investigator in his own right, the unidentified aerial vehicle mentioned by Kilgallen purportedly crashed in a remote location in England during wartime. Subsequently, it is believed that the wreckage was transferred to Rudloe Manor for further examination and analysis. Rudloe Manor remains enclosed by conspicuous high-security fencing designed akin to military installations even to this day. Despite the UK government's prolonged denial regarding their involvement in UFO-related matters, recently declassified documents have revealed the fallacy of this claim. In particular, these records shed light on Rudloe Manor being a significant hub for conducting UFO research, contrary to the government's previous assertions. This historic estate not only serves as a physical embodiment of secrecy and confidentiality, but also as a testament to the clandestine exploration of the unknown and mysterious phenomena. The region encompassing Wiltshire has gained notoriety for being a hub of reported UFO sightings. This intriguing backdrop only serves to lend credence to the multitude of rumors and theories circulating around Rudloe Manor and its mysterious history. The manor house formerly served as the headquarters for the RAF Provost and Security Services, an organization that undertakes covert operations. Their responsibilities encompass managing special security needs among various other tasks. Additionally, they maintain connections with prominent organizations like MI5, enhancing their reach and operational scope within the security domain. The association with MI5 further reinforces their significance in the realm of security and intelligence, portraying a network of collaboration and shared strategic objectives. Under the property and the land it resides on, a veil of mystery shrouds the activities that unfold within. Various speculations and rumors swirl around the existence of covert experiments involving extraterrestrial technology. Moreover, whispers suggest the base extends deep underground, housing shelters designated for both the royal family and government figures. While some sources hinted even more extensive subterranean levels, access to these hidden areas is severely restricted, limited to a privileged minority. Reports indicate vast stockpiles of essential provisions and supplies stored in expansive storerooms within the facility. However, Perhaps the most disconcerting revelation pertains to the facility's alleged reliance on an independent nuclear power source. The potential ramifications of any malfunction within this reactor are profound and potentially catastrophic, underscoring the gravity of the situation. Despite being officially deemed abandoned for active purposes, the site still maintains stringent high-level security measures. There is a prevailing belief among many that the activities at Rudloe Manor persist to this day. This notion is reinforced when considering the government's history of denying any ongoing operations. It is plausible that these speculations hold truth given the circumstances. The site, although inactive, is safeguarded by robust security protocols, creating an air of mystery surrounding its actual usage. Much of the information mentioned above initially surfaced in Timothy Good's 1991 publication titled Alien Liaison. Good asserted that an insider from the Provost and Security Services disclosed to him that all UFO sightings reported in the UK undergo initial processing at the Provost and Security Services headquarters at Rudloe Manor. Subsequently, these reports are channeled to the Metropole building located on Northumberland Lane in London before being directed to the relevant department within the Ministry of Defence. An intriguing aspect highlighted by Good is that Gordon Crichton, a former intelligence officer with a keen interest in UFO research sparked by discussions with U.S. intelligence personnel, was employed at the very same Northumberland Lane building. This connection raises questions about the interplay between individuals like Crichton and the secretive operations surrounding UFO investigations, hinting at a deeper layer of involvement and collaboration beyond what meets the eye. The intricate web of affiliations and activities within these government agencies and research facilities adds a layer of complexity to the landscape of UFO studies, shedding light on the intricate dynamics at play in investigating and understanding unidentified aerial phenomena. After the disclosure of previously classified documents, it has become evident that Good and his informant were accurate in their information. Surprisingly, this remained true despite repeated rejections from the UK government regarding any involvement or interest in UFO phenomena, as well as the secrecy surrounding Rudloe Manor as their research center. Given these revelations, delving deeper into the extensive and reliable research conducted by Good seems warranted for a more comprehensive understanding of the subject matter. Good's informant at that time confidentially disclosed to him the secretive nature of the unit's activities, stating that even investigators from the Special Investigations and Counterintelligence Services were unaware of their operations. UFO researcher Nick Pope, a former Ministry of Defense employee with involvement in UFO sightings, corroborated this assertion. Pope indicated that throughout his tenure investigating UFO incidents for the UK government, he had no knowledge of any operations conducted at Rudloe Manor. Moreover, he emphasized that he lacked information about any specifics related to their next destination. This underscores the clandestine nature of the operations at Rudloe Manor and the level of secrecy maintained within certain segments of government activities. In a notable event, the FBI made public a vast collection of files documenting various interactions with unidentified flying objects. Among these records, one particular report garnered significant attention due to its detailed accounts, not only concerning these mysterious aerial phenomena, but also providing insights into the occupants of these crafts. What would happen if we attacked them and the advanced technology incorporated in the functioning of these spacecraft? The document reads as follows. A very serious situation may develop at any time with regard to the flying saucers. If one of these should be attacked, the attacking plane will almost certainly be destroyed. In the public mind, this might create near panic and international suspicion. The principal data concerning these craft is now at hand and must be offered no matter how fantastic and unintelligible it may seem to minds not previously instructed in thinking of this type. Part of the disk carry crews, others are under control. Their mission is peaceful. The visitors contemplate settling on this planet. These visitors are human-like, but much larger in size. They are not excarnate Earth people, but come from their own world. They do not come from any planet as we use the word, but from another planet which interpenetrates with our own and is not perceptible to us. The bodies of the visitors and the craft also automatically materialize on entering the vibratory rate of our matter. The disks possess a type of radiant energy or array which will easily disintegrate any attacking ship. They re-enter the etheric at will and so simply disappear from our vision without a trace. The region from which they come is not the astral plane, but corresponds to the locks or tails. Students of these matters will understand these terms. They probably cannot be reached by radio, but can be reached by radar if a signal system can be devised, end quote. Numerous individuals who have perused this particular document have expressed that it serves as compelling evidence supporting our understanding of these entities and the advanced technology they possess. Their testimonials indicate a consensus that the content within demonstrates our familiarity with these beings and their technological advancements. Those intrigued by uncharted territories have posited that this constitutes a revelation, highlighting that our authorities have been aware of the existence of these flying vessels for an extended period. In the present moment, there is a prevailing belief that the reluctance of officials to acknowledge awareness of these enigmatic objects stems from the potential apprehension it could instigate among the public. This hesitation to disclose information on such mysterious phenomena is thought to be driven by concerns regarding the impact it may have on public perception. In modern times, a prevailing belief exists that we have surpassed the era where secrecy shrouded discussions about unidentified phenomena. This has led to a growing demand for governmental transparency regarding their knowledge of unidentified objects. Researchers have posited that such documents offer a fascinating glimpse into their knowledge, providing valuable insights and perspectives into their understanding. These scholarly materials not only showcase their expertise, but also shed light on their intellectual depth and areas of expertise. It is interesting to note that these documents are over 60 years old, raising questions about the extent of additional information available regarding this subject in contemporary times. One cannot help but wonder about the wealth of data and insights these historical documents may still offer in the present day. Recently declassified documents from the Central Intelligence Agency have shed light on the government's interest in UFO phenomena, yet many of these documents remain heavily redacted. The CIA's involvement in UFO investigations dates back to around the 1940s, when reports of unidentified aerial phenomena began to proliferate across the United States and around the world. Concerned about the potential national security implications of these sightings, the CIA launched a series of classified programs aimed at collecting and analyzing data on UFOs. In recent years, the CIA has declassified and released thousands of documents related to UFO investigations, offering unprecedented insight into the government's role in studying unidentified aerial phenomena. However, many of these documents contain significant redactions, obscuring key details and information from public view. The primary reasons cited by the CIA for redacting UFO documents are national security concerns, protection of intelligence sources and methods, and preservation of sensitive information. In some cases, redactions may also be made to comply with privacy laws or to prevent disclosure of classified information that could compromise ongoing investigations or diplomatic relations. Moreover, the nature of UFO sightings and encounters often involves sensitive or classified military operations, intelligence activities, or airspace violations, making it necessary to redact certain details to safeguard sensitive information or prevent unauthorized disclosure. The redaction of UFO documents by the CIA has fueled speculation and theories among UFO enthusiasts, skeptics, and the general public. Some believe that the redacted portions contain evidence of extraterrestrial visitation or advanced technology withheld by the government to maintain secrecy and control. Others argue that the redactions are necessary to protect legitimate national security interests and prevent the unauthorized disclosure of sensitive information that could jeopardize ongoing investigations or compromise intelligence sources and methods. However, the lack of transparency and incomplete disclosure of UFO documents by the CIA has contributed to public skepticism and distrust of government agencies, leading some to question the motives and intentions behind the redaction of UFO-related information. In recent years, there has been growing pressure on government agencies, including the CIA, to disclose more information about UFOs and related phenomena. Advocates for disclosure argue that greater transparency is essential to promote public trust, foster scientific inquiry, and advance our understanding of the universe. Moreover, advances in technology, such as improved surveillance systems, satellite imagery, and sensor networks, have made it increasingly difficult for governments to conceal information about UFO sightings and encounters. In an era of pervasive surveillance and instant communication, the truth about UFOs may be harder to suppress than ever before. As of right now, the CIA's redaction of UFO documents reflects a complex interplay of national security concerns, intelligence priorities, and public disclosure policies. While the redaction of sensitive information is necessary to protect legitimate national security interests, it also raises questions about transparency, accountability, and the government's obligation to inform the public about matters of public interest. One of the primary reasons why people are ready for UFO disclosure is the rapid advancement of technology that has made it increasingly difficult to conceal information and evidence of UFO sightings. With the proliferation of smartphones, digital cameras, and social media platforms, individuals now have the ability to capture and share sightings of anomalous aerial phenomena in real time, creating a vast and decentralized network of citizen investigators. Moreover, advances in satellite imagery, radar systems, and sensor technologies have enhanced our ability to detect and track unidentified objects in the sky, providing corroborating evidence and empirical data to support UFO claims. As technology continues to evolve, the truth about UFOs may become harder to suppress, leading to greater public awareness and demand for disclosure. Another factor driving the demand for UFO disclosure is the shifting societal attitudes towards the unknown and the paranormal. While UFO sightings were once dismissed as fringe phenomena or the stuff of science fiction, they are now increasingly viewed as legitimate and worthy of serious investigation by mainstream society. Part of this shift can be attributed to the growing body of credible witnesses, including military personnel, pilots, and government officials who have come forward to share their first-hand accounts of UFO encounters. These testimonials lend credibility and legitimacy to the UFO phenomenon, challenging skeptics and skeptics alike to reconsider their preconceived notions and beliefs. Furthermore, popular culture and media have played a significant role in shaping public perceptions of UFOs with movies, television shows, and documentaries, exploring the possibility of extraterrestrial visitation and government cover-ups. As interest in the paranormal and the unexplained continues to grow, so too does the demand for transparency and disclosure from government authorities. At the heart of humanity's readiness for UFO disclosure is a fundamental curiosity and thirst for knowledge about the universe and our place within it. For millennia, humans have gazed up at the night sky, pondering the mysteries of the cosmos and wondering if we are alone in the universe. The prospect of UFO disclosure represents an opportunity to satisfy our innate curiosity and expand our understanding of the universe by uncovering new truths about the nature of reality and the existence of other intelligent beings. By shedding light on the UFO phenomenon, we may gain insights into advanced technologies, alternative forms of life, and the potential for interstellar communication and cooperation. Moreover, the quest for UFO disclosure reflects a broader desire for transparency, accountability, and truth in government and society. As citizens of a global community, we have a right to know about matters that affect our collective well-being and the future of our planet. By demanding disclosure of UFO information, we affirm our commitment to openness, honesty, and the pursuit of knowledge in the face of the unknown. Anonymous have announced on social media that Russian authorities have recently raised concerns by claiming they possess the capability to trigger a volcanic eruption at Yellowstone National Park. This revelation has sparked apprehension among observers due to the potential catastrophic consequences associated with such a large-scale event. Anonymous revealed that the recent announcement was made on a television channel. This revelation brings to light the potential impact and power of such a weapon system. The group revealed that a military expert mentioned that the recently developed missile possesses unique characteristics, specifically the capability to simultaneously deploy a substantial quantity of nuclear warheads. This advanced weapon system is designed with sophisticated technology that enables it to carry out multiple warhead launches efficiently. The military representative emphasized that creating a foolproof defense system is unattainable, highlighting the vulnerability of the United States as a primary concern. This assertion underscores the complexities surrounding the establishment of an all-encompassing defense mechanism. The second crucial aspect to consider is the potential risk posed by the Sarmat missile to one of the most concerning landmarks within the United States, namely the Yellowstone volcano. This threat emanates from the destructive capability of the missile and its potential impact on the geological stability of Yellowstone. After expressing their views, they emphasized that such actions would have the potential to severely weaken America, cautioning United States authorities to choose their words wisely and be mindful of the repercussions that could follow. The implication was clear that the suggested course of action could significantly impact the stability and standing of the nation. The United States Geological Society has explicitly stated that triggering the supervolcano beneath Yellowstone National Park is scientifically improbable. The organization has emphasized that the geological mechanisms involved in activating such a massive volcanic system cannot be artificially induced. This assertion serves as a reassurance against speculations or theories, suggesting that humans could purposely initiate an eruption at Yellowstone. In contemplating the scenario of a potential eruption of the supervolcano, it has been highlighted by certain individuals that the presence of inhabitants in this vicinity cannot be overlooked. Regardless of the actual occurrence of such an event, it is undeniable that the ramifications would directly impact the lives of these residents. In Yellowstone National Park, extensive demographic data indicates that the current population exceeds 1,000 individuals residing within the park boundaries. Additionally, a considerable number of individuals have chosen to make their homes in close proximity to the park's borders. Military sources with insider knowledge have expressed concerns regarding the current state of affairs, highlighting a negative outlook on the relationship between the United States and Russia. According to these sources, the situation is deemed highly unfavorable, marking a significant downturn in relations that has persisted for an extended period. The prevailing sentiment within military circles is one of apprehension and unease as the current dynamics between these two nations are characterized by heightened tensions. Launching any form of projectile, whether it's a missile or another type of weapon, invariably leads to catastrophic consequences. At this juncture, our only recourse is to maintain a sense of optimism and trust that the situation does not escalate to that extent. The notion of triggering a volcanic eruption by detonating a nuclear device within Yellowstone National Park is a topic of scientific debate and speculation. Proponents of the idea argue that the explosive force of a nuclear explosion could potentially rupture the Earth's crust and release the pent-up pressure within the supervolcano, triggering a cataclysmic eruption. However, most geologists and volcanologists dismiss the scenario as highly unlikely, citing several factors that mitigate the risk of a nuclear-induced eruption. Firstly, the energy released by even the most powerful nuke is dwarfed by the vast amounts of energy stored within the supervolcano's magma chamber, making it unlikely to have a significant impact on volcanic activity. Furthermore, the structure of the Yellowstone supervolcano is inherently stable with a thick, impermeable layer of rock covering the magma chamber. While the likelihood of triggering a volcanic eruption by nuking Yellowstone National Park is remote, the potential consequences of such an event would be catastrophic. A supereruption from the Yellowstone supervolcano would unleash a barrage of volcanic ash, gas, and debris into the atmosphere, blanketing vast regions of North America and beyond. The immediate impact of a Yellowstone eruption would be devastating, with widespread destruction of infrastructure, loss of life, and disruption of ecosystems. The volcanic ash cloud would obscure the sun, causing a volcanic winter that could last for years, leading to crop failures, food shortages, and global climate instability. Moreover, the long-term environmental and economic consequences of a Yellowstone eruption would be felt for decades, if not centuries, as communities struggle to recover and rebuild in the aftermath of the disaster. The eruption could also have far-reaching geopolitical implications as nations grapple with the social, economic, and security challenges posed by a global catastrophe of unprecedented scale. In the context of the United States alone, studies conducted by meteorologists have revealed that in the event of a volcanic eruption during the summer, the aerosols emitted have the potential to disperse globally. This occurrence could have far-reaching consequences, particularly in the short term as the noxious cloud obstructs sunlight, leading to a considerable drop in global average temperatures. The repercussions of this phenomenon may persist for several years before returning to typical levels. Additionally, there would be a significant decrease in rainfall levels, a situation that could potentially instigate a devastating decline in tropical rainforests. The agricultural sector would face imminent collapse, commencing with regions like the Midwest. described as the greatest catastrophe since the dawn of civilization by a group of scholars in a 2015 publication on extreme geohazards by the European Science Foundation. This scenario underscores the colossal potential impact of such a catastrophic event. Supervolcanoes, such as the one nestled in Yellowstone National Park, present a category of threats known as existential risks, events of extreme catastrophic magnitude that have the potential to cause global devastation and even the extinction of humanity itself. These risks can manifest in both natural forms, such as supereruptions or colossal asteroid impacts akin to the catastrophic event that led to the demise of the dinosaurs, as well as through human-made means, like the specter of nuclear warfare or the creation of engineered viruses. These existential risks, by their very nature, surpass any calamities that humanity has encountered throughout its history, embodying the most severe scenarios imaginable. In the contemporary global landscape, the widespread adoption of digital technology has revolutionized the way we communicate, conduct business, and foster innovation. This technological evolution has opened up a myriad of new possibilities and avenues for growth. Nevertheless, this era of digital transformation also ushers in a pressing concern: the escalating risk of cyberattacks. These malicious activities not only target individuals, but also pose significant threats to the sustainability and security of businesses and governments on a large scale. Anonymous individuals have expressed the view that the upcoming major assault is not anticipated to take place on traditional battlegrounds, but is more likely to occur in the digital realm. Cyberattacks, as disclosed by the group, represent a diverse array of malevolent actions carried out by individuals, criminal syndicates, and governmental entities with the aim of breaching, disrupting, or causing harm to computer systems, networks, and digital infrastructure. These attacks can range from data breaches and ransomware to denial of service attacks and espionage activities. Cyberattacks encompass a wide range of malicious activities aimed at causing harm or gaining unauthorized access to systems and data. Cyberattacks are primarily driven by the desire for financial gain, a common motive among cybercriminals who aim to extract money through various means such as ransom demands, identity theft, or fraudulent transactions. Beyond financial incentives, cyberattacks can also be politically motivated, particularly when state-sponsored hackers target government entities, critical infrastructure, and private enterprises. Their objective often includes the theft of sensitive data or the disruption of operational activities. These attacks serve as a means for malicious actors to exploit vulnerabilities in systems for personal or strategic advantages. Cyberattacks have the potential to unleash severe repercussions, impacting not only individuals and businesses, but society in its entirety. The financial aftermath of cybercrime is staggering, amounting to billions of dollars each year. Businesses face a myriad of expenses stemming from cyber breaches, including costs associated with recovering data, repairing systems, covering legal fees, and managing the fallout of reputational harm. The implications of such attacks go beyond mere financial loss, extending into the realms of trust, security, and the overall stability of the digital landscape. Cyberattacks have the potential to severely damage public confidence in digital technology and diminish trust in various online platforms and services. The unauthorized access leading to the theft of sensitive personal data, including credit card details, social security numbers, and medical records, can have far-reaching consequences, such as identity theft, financial fraud, and exploitation, thereby inflicting substantial harm on both individuals and communities. The breach of such confidential information not only jeopardizes the security and privacy of individuals, but also poses significant risks in terms of financial losses and emotional distress. In the cyber realm, Anonymous highlighted a pivotal trend forecasted to dominate the landscape of cyberattacks in the forthcoming decade, emphasizing the heightened risk posed by nation-state-backed cyber warfare. With ongoing geopolitical tensions and escalating rivalries on the world stage, it is anticipated that nation-states will progressively leverage cyberattacks as strategic instruments for coercion, espionage, and sabotage in a complex interplay of power dynamics. This evolution signifies a shift towards a more combative digital landscape, where cyber capabilities are wielded not only for defensive measures, but also as offensive tools to achieve political, military, and economic objectives. Recent forecasts indicate a rising trend where government-backed hackers are expected to intensify their focus on targeting critical infrastructure, government entities, and military installations. Their tactics are projected to become more frequent and sophisticated, aimed at disrupting vital services, extracting confidential data, and compromising the stability and security of competing nations. The escalating accessibility of advanced cyber weaponry, combined with the increasingly blurred boundaries between conventional warfare and cyber warfare, present formidable obstacles to established international standards and the robustness of cybersecurity measures. This evolution necessitates a deep examination of the complex challenges posed by the intersection of modern cyber threats with traditional security paradigms, highlighting the urgent need for enhanced vigilance and adaptive strategies in safeguarding against evolving cyber threats. One prominent trend that is anticipated to shape the landscape of cyber threats in the coming decade is the emergence of cybercrime as a service frameworks. These models facilitate malevolent individuals in leasing or procuring advanced hacking tools and services from the shadowy recesses of the Internet. With the diminishing barriers to entry into the realm of cybercrime and the increasing financial rewards for perpetrators, the frequency and sophistication of cyber assaults directed at corporations, government entities, and private individuals are expected to soar exponentially. This shift underscores a concerning reality where cyber offenders are leveraging easily accessible resources to orchestrate more elaborate and damaging attacks across various sectors, posing a significant challenge to cybersecurity efforts globally. Cybersecurity forecasts indicate a rising focus of cybercriminals on exploiting nascent technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain, and the Internet of Things to capitalize on vulnerabilities and plan sophisticated large-scale attacks primarily for monetary benefits. The persistence of ransomware attacks, data breaches, and identity theft is expected to continue, posing substantial risks to both businesses and individuals. These malicious activities are projected to evolve and adapt to target the vulnerabilities within the rapidly expanding technological landscape. Over the forthcoming 10 years, the rise of groundbreaking technologies like quantum computing, 5G networks, and autonomous systems is set to bring about a wave of fresh possibilities and obstacles within the cybersecurity domain. These advancements not only offer the potential to transform industries and enable innovative functionalities, but also bring forth new avenues for cyber threats and vulnerabilities that can be manipulated by malicious entities. As these disruptive technologies continue to evolve, the landscape of cybersecurity will witness a profound shift, necessitating a proactive approach in defending against emerging risks and securing critical infrastructure. The anticipated advancements in technology indicate that quantum computing stands poised to revolutionize the realm of cybersecurity by potentially rendering current cryptographic algorithms and encryption methods obsolete. As a result, there is a pressing need to innovate and implement encryption systems and security measures that can withstand the capabilities of quantum computing. Currently, the imminent widespread integration of 5G networks is projected to bring forth a new set of vulnerabilities associated with network slicing, edge computing, and the proliferation of interconnected devices. These developments are expected to intensify the repercussions of cyber assaults on essential infrastructure and supply chains, emphasizing the critical importance of fortifying defenses against evolving cyber threats. Amid the ever-changing landscape of cyber threats, it is becoming imperative for entities such as businesses, governmental bodies, and global partners to place a growing emphasis on resilience, collaboration, and the exchange of information as fundamental components of their cybersecurity strategies. Projections indicate a notable rise in the significance of partnerships between the public and private sectors, fostering the ability of organizations to combine their efforts, share critical threat data, and align their actions to counter cyber risks more efficiently. This collaborative approach is envisioned as a strategic shift that will greatly enhance the collective response capabilities against evolving cyber threats. In the realm of cybersecurity, the incorporation of proactive strategies like threat hunting, preparing for incident response, and conducting cyber resilience assessments is increasingly essential for businesses aiming to reduce the vulnerabilities associated with cyber intrusions. In parallel, governments are set to assume a pivotal role in nurturing a culture of cybersecurity consciousness and readiness. They are anticipated to make substantial investments in education, training, and programs focused on enhancing the capabilities of individuals and entities to effectively shield themselves against cyber hazards. This comprehensive approach signifies a shift towards a proactive stance in cybersecurity, underscoring the imperative nature of continuous vigilance and readiness in the face of evolving cyber threats. The forthcoming decade presents a complex landscape characterized by both opportunities and risks in the arena of cyber attacks. Factors such as advancements in technology, global political tensions, and the continuously evolving threat environment will significantly influence the trajectory of cybersecurity, presenting challenges that are profound and often unpredictable. Issues ranging from the escalation of cyber warfare conducted by nation-states to the proliferation of cybercrime as a service business models and the advent of disruptive technologies will create a myriad of intricate challenges for entities such as organizations, governments, and individuals. These diverse challenges underscore the vast and multifaceted nature of the cybersecurity landscape, requiring a comprehensive and in-depth approach to address the complex interplay of forces at play.